Imagine a world where you can send money to anyone, anywhere on the planet, without needing banks or middlemen. This is the promise of Bitcoin, a revolutionary digital currency that is changing the way we think about money. Bitcoin is like digital cash that exists only online. It's not controlled by any government, central bank, or financial institution. Instead, it operates on a decentralized network called the blockchain, a public and transparent ledger that records all Bitcoin transactions. Think of the blockchain like a giant public accounting book, where every Bitcoin transaction is recorded and verified by a network of computers. This ensures the security and immutability of transactions, making Bitcoin a highly reliable financial system. Unlike traditional money, which can be printed by governments, Bitcoin has a limited supply. Only 21 million Bitcoins will ever be created, which makes it resistant to inflation and a potential store of value like digital gold. To use Bitcoin, you need a digital wallet, kind of like an online bank account. With your wallet, you can send and receive Bitcoins, just like making purchases in stores that accept the cryptocurrency. Bitcoin transactions are relatively simple. You enter the recipient's Bitcoin address, the amount to be sent, and confirm the transaction. The Bitcoin network then processes the transaction, which is recorded on the blockchain. An interesting feature of Bitcoin is that transactions are pseudonymous. This means that although all transactions are public on the blockchain, the identity of the users is not revealed, providing a certain degree of privacy. Bitcoin transaction fees are generally lower than fees charged by banks and credit card companies, especially for international transactions. This makes Bitcoin an attractive option for global payments. One of the main differences between Bitcoin and traditional money lies in its decentralized nature. Bitcoin is not subject to the control of governments or central banks, which means it cannot be manipulated by monetary policies or economic instability. While traditional money is tied to specific countries and currencies, Bitcoin is global and borderless. You can send Bitcoin to anyone in the world at any time without geographical restrictions. Bitcoin is also highly resistant to censorship. Because the Bitcoin network is decentralized, no government or institution can prevent or reverse Bitcoin transactions. Bitcoin's scarcity, with its supply limited to 21 million units, makes it different from traditional money, which can be printed in unlimited quantities. This characteristic makes Bitcoin a potentially more attractive store of value in the long run. Bitcoin has the potential to revolutionize the lives of people in countries with unstable financial systems or limited access to banking services. In countries with high inflation like Venezuela, Bitcoin has been used as a store of value to protect purchasing power. In countries with low access to banking services like Afghanistan and Kenya, Bitcoin has allowed people to send and receive money quickly and cheaply, even without a traditional bank account. Bitcoin has also been used to send humanitarian aid to crisis areas, like the conflict in Ukraine, bypassing bureaucracies and ensuring that funds reach those in need directly. The growing adoption of Bitcoin worldwide demonstrates its potential to create a more inclusive financial system accessible to everyone. Despite all its advantages, Bitcoin also presents challenges and risks. Its price volatility has been a concern for some investors, with significant fluctuations in the value of Bitcoin over the years. Bitcoin regulation is still under development in many countries, which creates uncertainty for businesses and investors. The lack of clear regulation also increases the risk of illicit activities such as money laundering. Bitcoin's scalability, meaning its ability to process a large volume of transactions, has also been a challenge. The Bitcoin network can get congested during periods of high demand, leading to slower transactions and higher fees. However, scalability solutions, such as the Lightning Network, are being developed to address this issue. Bitcoin has the potential to transform the global economy in several ways. Its decentralized and borderless nature can lead to a more inclusive and efficient financial system, reducing the cost of international transactions and facilitating global trade. Blockchain technology, which underpins Bitcoin, also has applications in various sectors, such as supply chain, identity management, and electronic voting. As Bitcoin adoption grows, we are likely to see an increase in innovation around cryptocurrency, with the emergence of new technologies, companies, and business models. Bitcoin represents a paradigm shift in the way we think about money and finance. It is important to be aware of this financial revolution and understand how it can shape the future. In a constantly changing world, it's essential to be open to new ideas and technologies. Bitcoin is more than just a digital currency. It's a movement that is challenging the status quo and creating a fairer and more transparent financial future. By learning about Bitcoin, you are not only expanding your knowledge of finance, but also preparing yourself for the future. There are several resources available online and offline to help you start your journey into the world of Bitcoin. Explore, ask questions, experiment, and join this global community that is shaping the future of money. Remember, the future is decentralized, and Bitcoin is just the beginning.